Hello, my new friends. So, how are you today? So, I want to talk about something that often gets overlooked. So, we hear about how heat can affect people living with mess, but there's another side that doesn't always get talked about. Some of us struggle with the cold also. Cold intolerance. With MS can be more than simply saying I'm freezing. When I get too cold, my body feels different. My muscles may become tighter and stiffer. My legs may not want to move the way I need them to. Walking can become more difficult. And something that was manageable a few minutes ago can suddenly feel like a lot of work. For some people with MS, cold temperatures can make spasticity and muscle stiffness worse. Imagine already having difficulties getting your legs to cooperate, and then the cold makes those muscles tighten even worse. You might start walking slower, your balance might feel different, your hands may become stiffer or harder to use. Your pain or uncomfortable nerve sensations may become more noticeable. And sometimes your whole body feels like it's saying, I'm not moving until you warm me up. Cold can also make everyday activities more complicated. Walking across an icy parking lot when you already have balance problems isn't just inconvenience, it can be frightening. If you have weakness, foot drop, or difficulty lifting your feet, snow and ice can make getting around even harder. And when there's something people don't and then there's something people don't always understand. My idea of cold may not be your idea of cold. You might walk out and say, "Oh, it feels good out here." Meanwhile, my body is saying, "Absolutely not." That's because MS affects the nervous system. And some people with MS experience changes in the way their bodies respond to or perceive temperature. So please don't make someone feel ridiculous because they're wearing extra layers when you're comfortable. So every winter I have to absolutely wear long johns or leggings up under my clothes. I can't do it. I get like the Tin Man. So don't say you're always cold. Trust me, we know. We're probably tired of being cold too. Absolutely. Sometimes managing cold intolerance means dressing in layers. That's me. Keeping blankets nearby. That's me. Warming the car before getting in. I actually have a heat blanket for the car. No lie. Drinking something warm, using hand warmers, or even just staying indoors during extreme cold, or simply giving our bodies extra time to warm up. And if cold makes mobility more difficult, we may decide to use a cane, a walker, or a wheelchair, or another mobility aid. That's not giving up, that's just adapting. And one thing I've learned about living with MS is that sometimes you have to stop worrying about whether other people understand what your body needs. If you're cold, get warm. If your muscles are stiff, sit down. If walking doesn't feel safe, use a mobility aid. And if you need to change your plans because your body isn't handling the temperature well, then just change them. You don't have to prove anything by making yourself miserable or even just hurting yourself because you fall. So yes, some people with MS struggle with the heat, some struggle with the cold. And some of us may look at the weather forecast and wonder, okay, exactly what temperature would you like me to live in? But that's MS. We're constantly learning our bodies, adjusting, and figuring out what works for us. So, listen to your body, respect what it's telling you, and do what you need to do to stay comfortable and safe. And remember, we are stronger together.